Namaskaram. This is my very first video on YouTube, and this video will try to explore into the basics of the Hindu Dharma or the Sanatana Dharma and how it's relevant to the people who are younger specifically, because now there is a very steep surge in interest of people towards dharma, specifically of the age group between 18 to 40, let's say. And before I discuss anything, before I give my opinions, before I say anything, I am not a qualified acharya, I am not a scholar of Sanskrit. This is totally my experiences and what I have learned from the last few years doing this. And this also includes how a person who is a student or who is working, who is even not even living in India sometimes. Like for me, when I started this journey of this path, I was not even living in India. So how to make relevance out of the dharma, how to basically make sense out of it. You can read 1,000 scriptures, you can read the Gita, you can read the Upanishads, the Vedas, but to make sense out of it and to infuse it in your day to day life is a different thing. And it's generally understood no scripture is of any use until you infuse it into your life. So, um, again, I'm saying it, this video is mostly targeted or mostly meant for the people who generally don't have any idea, and this is a very basic understanding of how our dharma is meant to be and how it is framed. Obviously this is not meant for anybody who is already expert in any of the acharas, maybe smartha, maybe shakta, maybe shaiva, maybe vaishnava. So there are expert people. I'm not going into any scriptural details, not that I am any expert in any of them, but thing, let's get us a very brief idea of what dharma. So dharma is anything that liberates. This is a very easy definition that is generally given by our Mahapurushas or people who have attained greatness or attained a state of very great, profound enlightenment by doing sadhana or upasana or yoga, any of the given paths of our dharma. But when anybody, specifically in this age, wants to do dharma, it's a very wrong time. If he wants to do dharma, everybody does have their swadharma. I'm just saying the upasana part. On when someone wants to connect to the upasana or the worship of the devata or any kind of procedures that our religion holds, they are met with so much information. If you belong to a household or if you come from some place which is not particularly oriented towards religion, or there is puja part and not going on, it's very difficult for you to identify ki what is right, what is wrong, and you may be doing something wrong, or and you may feel ki this is too much, I can't do it, there are so many rules. Let's suppose you are working in a metro city, in a tier 1 city. You have your job, you have your own social life, uh, you have your own social relations. But if you go by the scriptures, then there are a lot of things you can't do, which is not realistic in this world. I know that's ideal to do, that's the ideal thing, that's the gold standard, but the age we live in, the gold standards are just for the books, for most of us. I am not counting the great souls who already live here, or already the great acharyas who are present. Even there are a lot of great acharyas on social media. So no pun intended, I'm not criticizing anybody. There are good people on social media too who give genuine information, but the information plethora is so much. I just see people fighting over कि ये कौन मतलब किसने ज़्यादा ज्ञान दिया है, किसने ज़्यादा एसोटेरिक चीज़ बताई है. The today's discussion about dharma is only about how secretive talks can you do. Do you know that if you do this mantra you will get this, if you do this mantra you will get this? This is not the basic of dharma, nor following your swadharma. Swadharma is something that you follow because you are born into this religion. And what is your Swadharma? It is to follow the path of your Devata. To follow the path of your Devata. Uh, there is a very big question, who is your Devata? This is a very complicated topic. We will discuss about it sometime later. And Hindu Dharma is very, what to say, there I don't think there is a specific word for it to describe. There are shades of dharma. Let's for the understanding of it, ki depending on where you from, what geography of India you're from, what background you come from, you will have a liking towards a specific devata, specific achara, specific sampradaya. And obviously, the for the lucky ones who know, there is something called a kula devata, means there is a devata, there is a deity, there is a presence who is already worshipped, being worshipped by your family and is already there, and that's the safest bet for anybody. So how does anybody who is not too much connected to their roots can follow the path of dharma? It's very simple. First, you should understand, if you can do something, it is way better than doing nothing. I see people making claims कि either you do all of this और ये करके कोई फ़ायदा नहीं है. I see, obviously it's my first video, I don't want to make any kind of controversy की controversial statement कि either you do all of this or there is no point, that there is no such thing. Start somewhere. If you want, start by just listening to the great words of our Mahapurushas. From anybody, there are great Mahapurushas of every sampradaya, from Vaishnav sampradaya to Shakta sampradaya to Shaiva sampradaya, from Ramakrishna Paramahansa to Ramana Maharshi to Kathia Baba of Vrindavan. Anybody, there are a lot of great saints. Just listening to them will be the first step I would suggest. Or anybody who is interested, spiritual or bhakti geet, this can be the first step. You don't need to start upasana on day one. Having a basic interest, ki what is my dharma like, what is my dharma meant for, nobody can teach you this. I'm being very honest. If you want to take a knowledge from a video, if you want to take a knowledge from a post, most likely you will be misguided. Is it because the what there is written in the post is wrong? No, not like this. It's because if you already don't have an understanding of how the basic structure of dharma is built, then it's very easy for you to misinterpret something. And recently our religion is going to like this. As A sampradaya misinterprets the practice of B sampradaya and so on, and they blame each other ki Shakta bure hain, the Shaivas are the problem or the Vaishnavas are the problem. So there is no such thing. Don't make a very generalized judgment for anybody. There are great saints, great people in every sampradaya of Bharat. That's why it has survived for thousands of years. Start by just going to any temple once a month. Who cares? Just do it. Just do it. Just go to a temple once a month. If you can more frequently, do it. Then if you can give 15 to 20 minutes of your day, then maybe do upasana. What upasana? First, finding out whom do you like is a very big deal. It's called an Ishtadevata. This is also very complex topic. Ishtadevata is a particular devata whom you feel attracted to ki by any sense. Let's suppose anybody who is from Maharashtra, they will have, most of the people that I have seen from Maharashtra will have an innate liking for Ganapati because he is the Kshetra Devata. So these things are very complicated. There are Ishta Devatas like a friend. Let's suppose a friend. Then my Ishta Devata is kind of friend to me. Okay, Ishta Devata. Kshetra Devata. A Devata or an energy of a specific region, a Kshetra. Then there's a Kula Devata, a Devata of a lineage. He or she protects the lineage. That's why he or she is a Kula Devata. and there are various achars of pujas, various achars of uh, worship that is being followed all over India. Um, See, first step of actually making you spiritual, actually realizing our dharma, is to be open minded. Be very brave. At least if you can't defend your dharma, don't defame the other sampradayas. It gives the other people who are already वांटिंग कि कोई चांस मिल जाए कि बस हम इनको डिफेम कर दें, तो ऐसा ना हो, बस यही मैं बोलना चाहूँगा. Don't fight. There may be things in other sampradaya that you don't understand. There may be things in the different sampradaya that you don't understand. But it's very foolish to make a generalized judgment ki this is right, this is wrong, this is right and wrong. The main problem about people doing dharma nowadays is they have a preconceived idea before they read scriptures, before they go anywhere, before they travel the land, before they go to dham, they already have their idea that this is right, this is wrong. So how are you going to make spiritual progress if you already have a fixed mind? Spiritual progress is The spiritual progress itself will melt you, will reshape you. If you are very brittle, then it's not going to reshape you. So the only point of dharma that it will reshape you, and it will take time. Obviously, it's not magical. I don't totally deny that existence of magical things कि magically ऐसा होता है भाई. There is no doubt about it. Anybody who is doubting कि ऐसा थोड़ी होता है is the person who like is a outsider to these things. वो जो उसको बाहर से दिख रहा है कि हम मेरे पे करके दिखाओ, मेरे से होगा क्या. Nobody is going to waste their energy doing something to you. और किसी के पास टाइम नहीं है कि वो प्रूव करे तुम्हें कि ऐसा होता है क्या. So nobody has time. Trust me, nobody has time for this. So be very open minded, be true to yourself, find the things that you like, and if you really want to explore the depthness of our dharma, then it should be your duty to do a nityopasana. What is a nityopasana? Anything that goes on every day. Just like you taking a shower, going to the washroom, eating food becomes a part of your daily life. Ultimately, the first proper step towards a spiritual realization is having a nityopasana unbroken. It may be just a 108 names or a naam jap. Krishna, matlab, if your Ishta Devata is Bhagavan Krishna, then the naam jo Bhagavan Krishna, or anybody. I'm just giving an example. Anything that is continued for every day will automatically elevate you from any kind of place that you are in. And one thing that I already told, I'll say, is what about the rules? What There are so many rules. Ki, kind of lot of people say you shouldn't have a girlfriend, you can't drink, you can't do this, you can't do that. See, are there rules? Definitely they are. Are they written in the scriptures? Definitely they are. But are they absolute for the time being? I don't think so. Obviously, it's my opinion. The people who are more adherent to a sampradaya, they may disagree. But in Bhagavad Gita, Bhagwan himself says कि change is the rule of the universe. Is it the change that he's talking about? Maybe not. But adhering to dharma, even though you can't totally follow the rules, is fine. Everything in moderation is okay. Having a girlfriend, drinking sometimes, is fine. Just don't make a fool out of yourself. Ki this is my life. Ki this is the most important de facto thing. Then there is no point in being spiritual. But sometimes if you do this thing, if you have a girlfriend, I don't think your devata has this much time कि he will judge you कि okay, this guy has girl, इस बंदे की तो बंदी है, इस बंदे ने तो मतलब शादी से पहले ये सब किया है, तो लेट्स नॉट बी काइंड टू हिम. ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है. इट्स अ वेरी ऑनेस्ट थिंग. And I'll end this video on the note that there is a very famous saint in Bengal. I'm Bengali, by the way. I'm not from West Bengal, but I am Bengali. Uh, called Ramakrishna Paramahansa. He was a great Siddha of Bhagavati Kali. And there's a very famous person during the independence movement comes to him and tells him that how can I approach God? Like, I don't feel I'm qualified. Like, I have done so many sins that I'll feel ashamed if I just all of a sudden I just come to God and say, ki, okay, now I want realization. So he smiles and says, ki, if you already realize that if you have done wrong, it is already more than halfway through. भगवान के नाम पे छोड़ दो, सब कुछ सही हो जाएगा. There's a very famous Bengali saying that he's told कि the path that you did, the sins that you do is like a mountain, but mountain of cotton. Once you infuse the name of God, once you infuse a spark of a spiritual progress to it, it will burn in an instant. So don't feel कि मैंने already बहुत गरम काम कर लिया है and I can't make any progress और ये सब क्या ही मतलब है, मैंने अपनी ज़िंदगी में इतना गंदा काम कर लिया है. Trust me, we all have. And this is my just a very basic the thing that I wanted to tell everybody. If you really want to, you can just start doing something, go to a temple, recite the name of devata that you like or anything, but just be true to yourself. It's okay. And anywhere you are, maybe in India, maybe outside India, you can. It's no big deal. I had done it for 3-4 years while staying abroad, and yes, my friends did watch me like I'm doing something out of the ordinary, but trust me, it did help in everything. Excuse me. So I'll end this video on this note, and I will discuss the details of the and the parts of dharma in another video, and we will go systematically, specifically from the Vedic dharma to the Puranic dharma to the Agamic dharma, then to the Devatas, the Kulas, the Shaiva Kula, the Vaishnava Kula, the Shakta Kula, the Smarthas, and we'll go systematically on every video. This is a very general introduction and a message for everybody who wants to be on the path of dharma. Is you just need to walk one step. Whomever may be your devata will take 2 steps towards you. Jai Ma, Jai Bhairab Baba.